Welcome to part 3. You made it this far. Excellent. Okay, part 3 is a continuation of sorts from part 2. I'm going to show you how to change user levels on your server. Please remember that you have to be the same user level or a higher user level in order to give access to your user level. For instance, as a registered user, you cannot give server administration level to anyone. Okay, because we're server admin, we can use Fred here as an example. Okay, we're going to register Fred here, my friend Fred, with the server. So he's a registered user. Now, from a server admin point of view, all I have to do is click on Fred, then click on Self, then click on Admin Register Player with Server. Once I've done that, I give Fred a name, Fred, give him a password, which I'm not going to tell you, and then I click on Register. And it tells me its registration is complete. Then all I need to do is pass the details on to Fred, who will then log in. So if I disconnect Fred, and I reconnect Fred as a registered user, you'll see that Fred is now a registered user, which is denoted by an R next to his name. If he was an unregistered user, he would have a U next to his name. Okay, how to unregister somebody? Well, me and Fred haven't been getting along too well, and he's been annoying me greatly, so I'm going to unregister him. And the way I do that is I just, as a server administrator, just click on Fred, right click on Fred, and click on Remove Registration. You'll notice that the R next to his name, denoting that he was registered, is now a U, and he's been put back to unregistration settings, so he can't do much. Take that, Fred. Okay, Fred and I have made up, and I've allowed him to join the server as a registered user again. And what I'm going to do is give Fred here a voice in this moderated channel. As you can see, it's from the flags, it's registered, moderated, and has sub-channels. Fred is a registered user, but he hasn't got a voice in this channel. So what I'm going to do is just give him a voice as a sort of an admin. Okay, so all I've got to do is click on Fred, go to Players, click on Voice, and you'll notice that next to Fred he now has a V next to his name, so he's got voice in this channel. If I wanted to remove the voice from Fred, because he's irritating me again, all I've got to do is click on Players and click on Voice, and the V will go. It's like a toggle. So voice, no voice. Very simple. Okay, here we are back in our moderated channel again. As you can tell, it's a registered channel, a moderated channel, and it has sub-channels within it. So, my friend Fred again, here he is. We're going to give him operator status so he can automatically voice people. So, in order to do that, me as a super administrator can click on Fred, right click on Fred, and go down to operator, which will put an O next to his registered status. So he's now registered and he's an operator, and it's a toggle again. So all you've got to do, right click on Fred, click on operator, and it will take it away. That's it, very simple again. Operator, not an operator. Okay, Fred and I are the bestest of best buddies, so now I'm going to give him a channel administrator status. And it's quite easy to do. Just click on Fred, click on Players, click on Channel Admin. And as a super administrator, he's now a channel admin. Very, very easy. To revoke channel admins, it's the same procedure. Click on Fred, click on Players, click on Channel Admin, and it will revoke his status. as a channel admin. Okay, Fred is my right hand man now. He's the bloke I go to every time I want something done. So I'm going to make him a server administrator. And it's quite simple. Click on Fred, click on players, click on server admin. And it'll pop up with a box saying, are you sure you want to grant server admin rights? And you click on yes. He's now a server admin. Revoking them, well, that might be slightly harder because now he's a server admin. You might have a big fight, but the procedure should be the same. Click on Fred, click on player, click on server admin, and they're gone. Okay, here we are. So what I'm going to show you now is how to kick and ban players. So here we are with Fred, my mate, again. So basically I'm going to kick Fred. And it's quite easy. You just click on Fred, and then you right click on his name, and then you select kick player. If you do that, a box will pop up. Are you sure you want to kick Fred? And the answer is yes. And then Fred will be kicked from the channel, and you'll get kind of a lot of text at the bottom telling you that you've kicked Fred. Okay, so I'll just reconnect Fred. There he is. Fred's come back, and now I'm going to kick Fred with a reason. Before it wasn't with a reason. Now I'm going to kick him with a reason. So right click on Fred, kick player with reason. So it's the second one down, and you can type annoying me as the reason. So click on OK, and it will kick him. Again, you'll get some text at the bottom telling you you've kicked him with the reason. Okay, let's reconnect Fred again, because this time we're going to ban him. Okay, so Fred's rejoined. So all you've got to do to ban him is click on Fred, right click on Fred, and then click on ban player. And you'll be expected to put in a reason. He's too annoying. So you're banning Fred with the reason he's too annoying. So I click on that. Now he's been banned. Fred will not be able to get back into the channel now, however much he tries. He's been banned. Okay, if we wanted to let Fred back onto the channel, what we could actually do is show all the people's IP bans, like that. There he is. So basically, in order to do that, I'll talk it through again. You go to Info, Show IP Bans, and a box will pop up, much like this one. And basically, it shows the current bans, and you can add a ban if you want, but we just want to revoke it because we want Fred back in. We've forgiven him. So we click on the ban, and then we click on delete, and it will clear the selected ban, and then you can click on OK, and hopefully Fred will be able to rejoin us. Let's just see. There you go. Fred's allowed back in. We hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. There is far more in Teamspeak than I've showed you. Remember that Teamspeak has a manual. Click on help, then click on read manual. Remember that with every game server you buy from Art of War Central, you'll be given a free Teamspeak server. Hopefully, you'll use this guide to aid you in configuring your server.